Hey guys, it is that time. It's Pilgrim Games. Oh man, I am so excited. I love this event. If you were here last year for our Pilgrim Games, you understand just how bonkers this event can be, but it is something that is so much fun, and I want to just assure you from last year, I have learned a ton, and we're going to implement some different things that I think are going to actually help us get to our goal even better. Remember that before we get into any of the details, why we do these big events. These events are purely for the sake that students can invite their friends, and there's no bait and switch in this. That it's just to come and have fun, and it's for their friends to get to know you. It's for you then to get to know these students, have a great time, create some shared memories, and for you and I to invite these students to come back on our regular nights. That's the whole purpose of these nights, is to have fun, create shared memories and experiences, and grow our relationships, and to invite guests back. So that's our big focus. That's why we do all of this. So how's this all going to play out? Well, the start of the night is going to start at 6:30. We're going to do a 5-minute long countdown. It's would you rather, Thanksgiving questions, and then I will get up on stage. I will run everybody in the room through a very quick screen game. This will be tops 5-10 minutes. It's called Is It True? Thanksgiving Edition. It's just a bunch of Thanksgiving facts that are either true or false, and they're pretty fun. It kind of starts the mood in the right direction, I think. After that, I'll break everybody into small groups, and we are going to start the night. Here's what my hope for our small groups is going to be for our teams. We're going to change this based off of the amount of students that actually show up, but the goal of it is, I've got it written down so I don't forget, we're going to have all of our high school girls be one group. We're going to have all of our high school boys be one group. These two groups are going to compete against each other all night long. So you're going to go from event to event, and you're going to compete side by side. We're going to have our 6th grade boys and 6th grade girls be one group each. And then we're going to have our 7th and 8th grade girls and 7th and 8th grade boys be one group each. So total, we will have 6 teams, and we'll compete throughout the night in those groups. That's the hope. I totally understand that I'm pitching this idea, having no idea who's actually going to show up. So please bear with me. We're going to be flexible in that. That assignment may change on Sunday night. What are the games that we're doing? All right, so I have the Pilgrim Games official rulebook. You will get one of these when you come in. Regardless if there's 1 or 2 volunteers in your group, every volunteer will get one of these. Or at least one person in every team. I made 12 copies, and there's more than 12 of you. There is 19 of you. So, 18. Anyways, you'll get one of these. It has, on the back, all 4 games and a way to tally up the games. I'm also going to send you a map. So it's drawn out. I drew it, so the scale is way off. But you'll know where each game is located, so you can see exactly where you're headed, rather than being like, I guess we go here. Everything is going to be in our youth area. The very first game on our official rulebook is turkey bowling. We're bringing it back. We are going to do this downstairs. The different thing that we're going to do is last year we counted every pin as a point, and some of our teams just blew up their points on turkey bowling. This year, you only get a point if you get a strike or a spare being on your second roll. That's outlined here. You'll get 1 point if you get a strike or a spare. That game's pretty simple, pretty easy to go. We are going to use frozen turkeys and just dish soap on the tarp We won't use lard. We're not using oil. This game should be much less messy than it was last year. Last year, I had to clean the gym. I think I made like 6 passes on that gym floor, cleaning it with our Zamboni. It was wild. The next game is kind of our chill game. It's going to be the game where everybody relaxes a little bit. It is called Yam Toss. Basically, we bought a $6 Amazon. It's a tarp. It's got some turkeys and Thanksgiving stuff on it and holes in it, scoring for different point values. You'll stand behind a line. You got a yam, sweet potato in one hand, and you throw it, trying to get it through each of those holes. Whatever hole you get it through, you get that many points. I just set it up today, tried it. It's actually it's pretty hard. So that one should be a lot of fun. Students may struggle with that a little bit, but it'll be a good time. The next game on here is one that we are bringing back from last year, the Flapjack Toss. This is where there will be 2 lines. One group of people, one group of your team will be the throwers, and they will have a pancake on a spatula, and they have to throw it across the room to the other line where you have catchers. And the catchers have a big old cooking sheet, and they have to catch the pancake on the baking sheet. They don't get a point for that pancake until they have eaten the pancake and taken a swig of syrup out of our little Dixie cups. This game is absolutely wild. Students love it. It is so much fun. It's something that you never get to do outside of youth ministry. So that's a game that we're bringing back. That one will be in the middle school room. I've already got everything taped off and set up for it. Our 4th and final game for the night is one that is brand new. I am so excited for this. It's actually going to be right here in the lobby area, the kind of check-in space. We're going to utilize that check-in table, and there is going to be a line, and you're going to set this up relay race style. So your team will line up single file. The person in front, I have 2 obnoxiously large Pilgrim costumes. I bought them on Halloween sales, so they're big old extra large costumes. The kid in front will have to put the costume on, looking like a pilgrim, and then they will run up to the table as they are all dressed up, and they will grab one of these Pilgrim Games challenge cards. They will read the card out loud unless it states not to, and they will have to do the thing on here. Some of these are pretty easy. Find someone and challenge them to rock, paper, scissors. Best of 5 wins. That's it. Play 5 games of rock, paper, scissors, or 3 potentially, and then after you've done the thing, you run back to your team, you take off the pilgrim costume, hand it to the next person in line. They have to run up and do one of these challenge cards. Some of them are quite difficult. Here we go. Do not read this card to your team. Using the thumb and forefinger of each hand, pinch your lips flat. Push your hands inward so your lips are all scrunched together. Now play Jingle Bells from the sounds made by blowing out of your mouth. Complete the entire song without laughing. Here's another one. You are now performing the changing of the guards ceremony at Buckingham Palace. March at least 20 paces at rigid attention. If you crack a smile, you fail. They have to read some of these cards out loud. You will hear them, and then you will be the one holding them accountable. So if they laugh, if they smile, then they don't get the point. They get a point for every card that they complete, and they can only complete 1 card at a time. Then they run back, they swap costumes with the next person in line, etc. This game I'm so excited for because everybody has to act a fool. Everybody has to get up in a silly pilgrim's costume and then make themselves look like a total idiot in front of all their friends. And why I think this is so great is because nobody will be too cool for this game. After a couple of people go, everybody is going to relax. Everybody is going to just find this so funny, and they're going to have a really, really great time with it. I think that this game will be the great equalizer with your group. One of the things that I would challenge you to is jump in with your group on this game. Each of these games, so that you know, 6:45 is when we are going to dismiss everybody out of the high school room. They're all going to go to different games. I will outline that on that on that night. I'll say, you guys start at this game and go clockwise, whatever. Everybody's going to go. You have 15 minutes per game. I'll be walking around with a megaphone, and I'll let you all know when you need to switch and go to the next game. We will go through these games clockwise. So one group will start at turkey bowling, and then yam toss, and then pilgrim challenge, then flapjack toss. One team will start at flapjack toss, clockwise, constantly as you're reading it. That'll make it really easy to know what game you go to next. All right, at 7:45, that gives us 15 minutes. 7:45, everybody will come back into the high school room. We're going to have some desserts, some pie, that sort of stuff. We're going to hang out, have a good time. Everybody's going to be all, chatting about the silly thing that they did or whatever. We are going to figure out points, and then something that has been hiding in my office, you may have seen it over these past year of videos, is this Pilgrim hat. We will crown the small group, the team that wins, and they will get to keep that Pilgrim hat in their space. We will also have a weird, fun little ceremony with our freshmen, now sophomore guys, who won Pilgrim games last year, and they got the Pilgrim hat. So that will be kind of our changing of the guard moment. All right. I think that's everything that you need to know. I think that that's actually everything that I know about the game, about the night. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you for participating in this. Thank you for being a part of this event. Thank you for taking the time to get to know guests. Thank you for making a fool of yourself, potentially, and creating these shared memories so that kids can know you care and you can have more relational capital to talk about Jesus. I'm so excited for the potential that this event holds for the growth of the kingdom of God. I firmly believe that these events can be the starting point for somebody's walk with Jesus. I firmly believe that this moment where somebody gets to know you can be the path that they begin to take to know Jesus. I'm so excited for this weekend, and I cannot wait to serve with you this Sunday night. If you need anything, any questions, anything at all, please drop those in the chat and I'll get those to you. Thanks, guys. I love you, and I will see you at Pilgrim Games.